Bonjour, bonjour tout le monde. Nous voici encore une fois. Bonjour, bonjour. Super sympa de vous voir. Salut Amir, salut Anne, Big Boy, Samouraï. Samouraï. Bonjour, bonjour Aoi, Anne. Bonjour Luna, bonjour Jesus. Bonjour, ça va trop vite. Oh, you're going too fast. Bonsoir, bonsoir and bonjour. Pour tout le monde, it depends on where you are in the world. Okay, it could be early in the morning, I don't know, very late at night. Here in London, it is 7 p.m. Bonjour tout le monde. Oui, je parle français, ça va. Ok. Lenny, hello, Superwoman. Yes, people have called me that before. Superwoman ou Wonder Woman. Ok, ça va bien, Reza, merci beaucoup. Bonjour tout le monde, bonsoir, bonjour. Beverly Ann is a member. Bonjour Beverly, you know that you can watch the exclusive live as well. The next one is on Tuesday, so watch out for when it is. Bonjour Reza, bonjour, comment ça va? Oh my god, 10 p.m. here. Okay. I am going to try to answer some questions, but I thought because it's easier and the questions go too quickly, I am usually, and you can't see what's happening, but I've got lots of screens in front of me, and what's happening is that usually Adam, who is in charge of, everything here and the comments, feeds me the questions. Okay, so as soon as he sees a good question, he feeds it to me onto another platform here that I read. Okay, I've already put 2 on the side for you, but in the meantime, I'm going to teach you 2 things that I think are very relevant, and someone asked me this question last week and I didn't have time to answer, is the use of est-ce que in a question. So we are going to try to ask questions using est-ce que. And another thing that I have noticed today when I asked the question on the community, on my YouTube channel, there is a community tab and I converse with the people usually. And one of the things I've asked is, what do you miss the most? And in French, is qu'est-ce qu'il vous manque le plus? Okay. And I've noticed that people do not know how to say I miss whatever. So even I miss you. So we are going to try to learn this today. Okay. First of all, we are going to start with the use of est-ce que. I see one very interesting use of how to different genders work in French, like feminine and masculine. I have done many lives on that and I have done many lessons on that. Okay, please watch my videos on my channel. There are over 700 videos available for you to watch for free. Bonjour India. I know I'm Indian. You don't sleep, do you? It's very late there, isn't it? Anyway, so champagne, yes, we're going to have a look at that in 1 second. Now, how do you use est-ce que? So listen very carefully of how we use est-ce que in a question, because in French we use est-ce que a lot, and it's usually I would say more familiar than the formal way of asking questions, but we use it constantly. Okay, so have a look at this. Okay, I'm going to use my red pen. Est-ce que, there you go. So how to use est-ce que. Now if you put est-ce que in the right order, it is c'est que. Okay. So you see est-ce que because it's the order of asking the question. Okay, is it? Okay, but if you put it in the right order, it means c'est que. So ce est que. Okay, which is this is that, or that is that. Okay, this is that. I'm sorry for my lousy handwriting here. Can you see? Okay, maybe I won't use that. Okay, so when you ask the question and when there is est-ce que in the middle of the question, it means is it that? Okay, it is that. Okay, or this is that. Okay, so is it that? Okay, it is that. Okay, so once you, is it that? Yeah, Nilashri, that's right. Now, once you have this in mind, you think, well, how do you put that in the question? Well, if you look at the English, you do sometimes say, why is it that? Why is it that? How is it that? You've just done that, okay? So in French, we do that all the time, okay? In English, it might not be something you do a lot, but in French, I can assure you, we use is it that in questions all the time, okay? Sometimes we don't have to, okay? So how do you use est-ce que? We have so many different ways of asking questions in French, okay? But let's have a look at est-ce que just now. So I'm going to use yellow. I don't know whether yellow is a good one. Okay. Here is a sentence. Tu vois Tom. Tu vois Tom. And that means you see Tom. You see Tom. Now, if we were to ask a question using who, we would say, who do you see? Who do you see? When in French, when you want to do that, you use the pronoun qui. Okay, here we go. So qui. And if you wanted to use est-ce que, because sometimes we don't have to, and I'm going to tell you why in a minute. Okay, so qui, est-ce que, and then we add tu vois. Okay, I'm going to use green. I've got a problem with whether you can see. And there is your question. Okay, so qui est-ce que tu vois? Who is it that you see? Adebayo, est-ce que tu vois Tom does not mean qui est-ce que tu vois. So here we're using qui est-ce que tu vois. And est-ce que tu vois Tom is absolutely correct, by the way. This means, do you see Tom? Okay, but I'm going to do that in a minute. Okay, so tu vois Tom, qui est-ce que tu vois? Okay, so look what I've done here. All I have done, and I'm going to show you the construction here. When you have a sentence such as tu vois Tom, okay, and we want to transform that into an interrogative using qui, who. Well, you could say qui vois-tu, okay? So a French person might come up with qui vois-tu? Who are you seeing? Who do you see? Okay, qui vois-tu? But most likely that French person is going to use est-ce que. And the way you do that is even easier because you don't have to invert the verb and the subject. You actually keep the subject and the verb in the right order. That means this order. So it becomes qui, and then you add est-ce que, okay, and then you add your sentence just normally, subject first and verb after. Tu vois, okay, can you, qui est-ce que tu vois? Qui est-ce que tu vois? Can you see that? Qui est-ce que tu vois? Okay, so let's have a look at the next one. The next one is elle part demain. Elle part demain. And that means she leaves tomorrow. So she will be leaving tomorrow, but it's present. So she leaves tomorrow. We want to use the interrogative quand. Quand, okay? And that means when, okay? But we want to use est-ce que. So, quand est-ce que, so who can do this one actually? I'm going to ask you to do this one using quand, and I'm going to put it slightly bigger so you can see what's happening here. What is the sentence or the question using quand with est-ce que, with the phrase elle part demain? Quand est-ce qu'elle part? Raquel Anne, you're good. Well done, Raquel. June, well, thank you. We would say je vous adore, okay? Eva, don't worry if it's too hard, okay? So, quand est-ce que question elle part? Okay, Shweta, you don't need the word question. Quand est-ce qu'elle part? Okay, quand est-ce qu'elle part? Okay, now Amruta, very careful here that when you are going to put two vowels next to each other, quite often one word is going to have an apostrophe. And Steph, quand est-ce qu'elle part? You don't need to say demain because we don't know. Oh, well, you could actually, quand est-ce qu'elle part demain? When is she leaving tomorrow? Maybe. Quand est-ce qu'elle part? Steve, Luke, watch out. From the que and the elle, we need more of a fluid way of saying that. So I'm going to show you how we do that. Ehoy has actually got it. Quand est-ce qu'elle part? Okay. And quand est-ce qu'elle part? No. You seem, a lot of you seem to be making the same mistake. So watch out here. It's not a mistake as such. If you were to say that to a French person, we would understand perfectly what you mean, okay? So absolutely, how do we say that? Quand est-ce que, and then what you need to do is drop the E because what comes after is elle, and elle begins with a vowel. So quand est-ce qu'elle part? Quand est-ce qu'elle part? Can you say that? Quand est-ce qu'elle part? And well done you guys that have done it. So learning is fun. Quand est-ce qu'elle part? You don't need to have qu'elle and elle, okay? Qu'elle part, okay? Alors, Annika, if you didn't want to put est-ce que, then you would do it this way. Quand, and then part, and then hyphen, elle. So you invert the subject and the verb, okay? Quand part-elle? That's another way of asking the question. Quand part-elle? So a French person might just say, you know, quand part-elle? And that's absolutely perfectly fine as well. So let's have a look at this one. I'm going to erase that if you don't mind, so the other one is clearer, okay? So have a look at this one. Je suis en colère. I am angry. Je suis en colère. And the question is pourquoi? Why? Have a look at pourquoi. So we want to say, why am I angry, or why are you angry? You know, anything goes. So what would you say? Si Muta 001, pourquoi est-ce que tu es en colère? Very good. Pourquoi est-ce que tu es en colère? S French 81, pourquoi est-ce que tu es en colère? Okay. And Sanjay, quand est-ce qu'elle part demain? That's correct. Okay. Quand est-ce que part demain? Part-elle? You can't do that, Anu. You can't have part-elle and est-ce que. Est-ce que always is followed by a subject. Okay. So quand est-ce qu'elle part demain? Pourquoi est-ce que tu es en colère? Pourquoi est-ce que tu es en colère? Water rice, we need a verb. But well done anyway, that's very good. Pourquoi est-ce que tu es en colère? Maren, we need a verb, okay? So, what colère means, Alexander? Colère means anger. Fâché. We have another word, fâché. Je suis en colère. I am fâché, fâché. So, well done you guys. It is exactly that. Je suis en colère. Pourquoi est-ce que tu es, and then you add en colère. Not sure whether you see well. Yes, I think you do. Okay, so pourquoi est-ce que tu es en colère? Why are you? So basically it means why is it that you are angry? Okay, but equally you could say pourquoi, and another way of doing that would be pourquoi, okay? And this is where you have different ways of asking questions in French. Pourquoi es-tu en colère? Okay, so that's another way of doing it. Can you see that? So what I've done is tu es, I've inverted it es-tu. Okay, so pourquoi means why. Pourquoi es-tu en colère? Pourquoi es-tu en colère? Okay, so t'es en colère? Oh, Lewis Conroy. Yeah, you said t'es en colère? That's a good way of asking as well, like you're angry, even better really. Pourquoi est-ce que tu es en colère? Learning is French, do not forget your verb. Caroline, pourquoi est-elle en colère is correct, because you're not using est-ce que. Only when you are using est-ce que, you must follow that with the subject, okay? You don't invert the subject and the verb, okay? So, is the verb pourquoi est-ce que... okay, so, the next one, ils vont au théâtre. Can you see the next one? Ils vont au théâtre. And we want to say où, where. So we want to say where are they going? So, they are going to the theater. Ils vont au théâtre. We want to say où, where. Okay, so let's have a look. Où est-ce... Alors, Amir, you don't need to tell me théâtre because I want to know where they are going. So, où est-ce qu'ils vont? Nushin. If we base ourselves with what I've just said to you with the apostrophe, try to do the sentence again, yeah? Est-ce qu'ils vont au théâtre? Non, où est-ce qu'ils vont au théâtre? Krista, I suppose that works. You know, where are they going to the theatre? I suppose which theatre? Quel théâtre? Où est-ce qu'ils vont? Où est-ce qu'ils vont is absolutely, completely correct. Où est-ce qu'ils vont? Mouhil, again, it's a matter of finding the apostrophe here. So, let me just show you how that works. Okay, so où est-ce que you stay? I mean, you keep this, ils vont. Okay, où means where. So, où est-ce que, and then because il begins with a vowel, you drop the E of que. So, où est-ce qu'ils vont? Où est-ce qu'ils vont? Can you see that? Où est-ce qu'ils vont? Okay, and well done for the people that actually managed to do that because it's not obvious actually. Où est-ce qu'ils vont au théâtre? You could say, Abbas, watch out for the que il. Où est-ce qu'ils vont? The reason why we are doing that is for the language to be more fluid and to flow better. Okay, Will Cato, bonjour, salut Will. Now, can I just remind the members, that means the people that have the green names, they are members. That means they are paying for the membership of Learn French with Alexa. These guys have access to the exclusive live lessons. This is not an exclusive live lesson, but the exclusive live lessons is available on the membership. So if you're a member, you will see all the exclusive and what I do during the exclusives. That means reading exercise, gap fill exercise, description exercise, tenses exercise. You know, we do a lot of things during this special membership. So, how to buy member? Water Rice, if you want to become a member, and I think it's not that expensive, you just have to click on the join button underneath my channel. There is a join button. Now, let's have a look at Tu aimes les oranges. Now, this is an interesting one here because it's you like oranges. And we want to say, do you like oranges? So there is no interrogatives. There is no where, why, how, when. We want to say, do you like oranges? So the way, yes, absolutely, Sweta. The way we do that is est-ce que tu aimes les oranges? Est-ce que tu aimes les oranges? Absolutely. That's exactly the way we do it. So you take the whole sentence as it is and you just add it. Est-ce que tu aimes les oranges? Do you like oranges? Quite simply, okay? Est-ce que tu aimes les oranges? Do you like oranges? Well done, Shafi. Est-ce que tu aimes les oranges? Adriana Franklin, est-ce que tu aimes les oranges? Abir, qu'est-ce que tu aimes? That's different, Abir. Qu'est-ce que tu aimes means what do you like? Oh yeah, that could be I suppose that could be the question to tu aimes les oranges, okay? Qu'est-ce que tu aimes? Tu aimes les oranges. That works too, I suppose. Okay. Est-ce que tu aimes les oranges? Now, if you didn't want to use est-ce que, that's a possibility, okay? If you don't want to use est-ce que, let's say, okay, you can't say, oh, well, you could say tu aimes les oranges. That's a possibility. But you want to invert the subject and the verb. So the way we are going to do that is like this. Aimes-tu and hyphen les oranges. Aimes-tu les oranges? Aimes-tu les oranges? That's another way of asking the question, okay? Est-ce que tu aimes moi? Redo, est-ce que tu m'aimes? That's the way we would do it. Est-ce que tu aimes les oranges? I think maybe I have a typo. Les oranges because it's plural. Aimes-tu les oranges? Adriana is absolutely right. Nubia, bonjour. Nubia is a member of my membership YouTube channel. Welcome to the membership, Nubia, and hope to see you next week at the exclusive live. Now, and the last one before I do something else. What would you say to il y a du beurre sur la table. There is butter on the table. And we want to say, is there butter on the table using est-ce que? So, what do you say? Vaughan Brown, est-ce qu'il y a du beurre sur la table? And Bhakti, thank you, merci. Est-ce qu'il y a du beurre sur la table? Malevich, est-ce que tu aimes les croissants? Oui, j'aime les croissants. Ok. Kate Kalgoda, another member. Bonjour, Kate. Est-ce qu'il y a du beurre sur la table? Amruta, absolutely. Please tell how. Oh, well, that's a question. I can't do that because I go on a tangent then. Est-ce qu'il y a du beurre sur la table? Est-ce qu'il y a du beurre sur la table? Oh, Raquel, y a-t-il du beurre sur la table? That's clever. Est-ce qu'il y a du beurre? Now, Adriana, again, because il begins with a vowel, you must put an apostrophe to est-ce que. So here we go. Est-ce que, drop the ear, put an apostrophe, and add this sentence. Here, with a question mark. So, est-ce qu'il y a du beurre sur la table? Quite simply. Est-ce qu'il y a du beurre sur la table? Who am I? Qu'est-ce que sur la table? Qu'est-ce qui est sur la table? What is on the table, you could say. Okay. Now, if you didn't want to put the est-ce que, and this is where the difficulty is, and I can't remember the name of the person who just did it. Elsa, est-ce qu'il y a du beurre sur la table? You need il y a. You need il y a, okay? And bonjour Elsa, okay? I'm still waiting for that meal in the restaurant, by the way. Beverly Han, est-ce qu'il y a du beurre végétalien or vegan? Beverly Han, we have a word for it, which is végétalien. Now, here it is. Y a-t-il? And that's the inverted of il y a in the question. Y a-t-il du beurre sur la table? Y a-t-il du beurre sur la table? Okay. Apology for my funny handwriting. Okay. Okay. Your voice is like a baby. Well, I hope not. Est-ce qu'il y a le chat sous la boîte? Très bien. Est-ce qu'il y a ou y a-t-il, Jeganat, merci, y a-t-il le chat sur la boîte? Est-ce qu'il y a du beurre sur la table? You know what? You are really, really, really good. And can you tell me and what not to make the liaison? Mohammed, it's a very tough one and I can't because I don't have much time. It's a really relevant question. Okay, so I will. I thought it should be y a-t-il. Oh, yes. Last week I made a massive mistake in Participe passé. It should not have an hyphen. Are you sure about that? I need to check. But c'est fair. Y a-t-il du beurre sur la table is good. Your voice is like an angle or an angel. Okay, so let's have a look at now something very different before I answer some questions. It's how do you say I miss you in French? Okay, we are going to go on to that. How do you say I miss you? Vandana, how to pronounce a proper French R? R or R. R. Do you know, have you ever seen my video where I put the pen in my mouth and go R, R. Okay, this is the way you should practice, by the way. Okay, so how do you say I miss you? Okay, now Tiansu, tu me manques is correct. There is just an S missing, but apart from that, it's really good. Je te manque, tu me manques. Okay, so tu me manques, je vous manque. Now, this is interesting, the way that some people are actually writing it. Tu me manques. Okay. When you, and this is very crazy, and I'm not sure what language you speak as well as English, you know, but in English is I miss you. But in French, you have to set your brain very differently in order to say I miss you. And the way you do that is by inverting. Okay, so you transform this. Now, are you ready for that? You transform this object, direct object, into a subject pronoun. So the subject pronoun of you is tu. Okay. And what you do with I, you transform it into an indirect object pronoun. And you put it here. And so I does not become I, je. It is me. And then you write miss, manque. And it has an S here because we conjugate tu manque. Okay, with an S because it's a first group verb and it has an S with tu. Okay, so tu me manques. Okay, so I miss you, tu me manques. Now let's have a look at very quickly the overall subject pronoun to the indirect object pronoun. Okay, so je is going to become a me when it's in the indirect object pronoun. Okay, for example, I miss you. Okay, I miss you. Oh no, I can't use that because it would be too confusing. So ignore that. So tu becomes te, il becomes lui, elle becomes lui, on becomes lui, nous becomes nous, vous becomes vous, and il, elle becomes leur. Okay, so for us it's really hard to understand, Raquel, and you miss from me, which is literally what tu me manques is directly translated in French, Raquel, and it's exactly that. It is exactly that. Okay. Sorry, my mother is calling me. No. Okay, that's bad. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's not answer. Let's call my mommy later. Okay. So, when you want to say I miss him, have a look at this one. I miss him. Okay. How are you going to say I miss him? Okay. So, what would he say? Il me manque, Dick. Elle te manque. Salut. Bonjour, Nicolas. You. Il me manque. You're missed by me. Il me manque. Il me manque. Il me manque. Je lui manque. Now, Amruta, completely different. He misses me. Je lui manque. Okay. So, okay, tu lui manques. Okay, we've got all kind of different answers here. Lui me manque, in do, no. Okay, so this is very interesting, okay, because him here is an object, okay. It has to be transformed into a subject. So him is il, and this has to be transformed into a object. So we put me again. Il me. Oh, what have I done? Sorry, il, not il. Il me manque. Okay, il me manque. I miss him. Il me manque. Shena, bonjour. We've got a new member here. Well done. Well done. I'm not sure why I said well done, but okay. Thank you very much for supporting us, and be aware of all the things you get for free, or not for free because you're paying for it, but exclusively to us, from us. He is missed by me. Yes, il me manque. Okay. So, another one. Have you got a minute? Okay, I know I'm running out of time already, but how would you say I miss her? I miss her. I miss her. So, Shweta, well done you. I miss her will therefore her become in the subject elle, and I becomes me. I miss her. Elle me manque. Okay. And elle me manque, yes, well done too. Well done, elle me manque. Me lui manque. This is going too fast. Okay, I can't see. I can't keep up. Okay, elle me manque. Okay, how to be a member in your Redo. I've already said to be a member, you click on the join button underneath my channel. There is a button that takes you to what you get for, if you pay. It's not that expensive to get exclusive lessons. Now, I miss them. I miss them. Okay. I miss them. So how would you say I miss them? Okay. Now have a look at them. So them Could be Abbas, well done. Could be, well done. Okay, you get that. Them becomes in the subject il or elle. Okay, they. Okay, so it will become il, and then again me, and then again manque. Okay, il me manque. Okay, il me manque. Okay, and by the way, ent, because il, when you conjugate il with a present tense and a first group verb, it's ent. Okay, il me manque. Abdi, it's not leur me manque. Okay, because them is leur, but not when it's a subject. It's il. Okay, here's a very tricky one. Now here we go. He misses her. Okay, is that the way you spell misses? Did I spell that right? He misses her. How would you say he misses her? Now I'm going to show you again my subject pronoun versus indirect object pronoun. Okay, so he, what was it? Misses her, I think it was. Okay, so elle lui manque, elle me manque, elle le manque, elle lui manque. Mrs. is correct. Oh, thank you, as French. Thank you, because Adam is not answering. So, okay. Elle lui manque, il te manque. Okay. Elle lui manque, elle lui manque. Now, you're very good. You get it. Well done. You really get it. So, basically, her becomes she, elle. Okay. And then he becomes him. So here it is, okay, or here. Okay, so let's have a look at that. So her is elle, okay, and he becomes lui as a direct object, indirect object pronoun, and manque, okay. And we are going to finish, by the way, just e, because elle is elle, okay. And the next one, you miss him. You miss him. Okay, can you do you miss him? Now remember, you need to transform him by the subject pronoun, so it's he, okay, it's he. Now, il lui manque, empocolang, il lui manque, big boy samurais, me lui manque. You can't do that, okay. Him has to be transferred into subject pronoun, okay, so il. Okay, and then you has to be transformed into object. So it's te or vous, depending on the you here, and manque. Okay, so it is crazy. It is really crazy to actually think of that that way, especially if you're English. It's the other way around, you see. You is tu, Ibrahim. Do you want me to show you again? Okay, have a look at that. Okay, if not, then you can watch this live again to have a full picture of it as well. So, je, it's I, you, he, she, one, we, you, and they. Okay, and me and te. I love you, so te. Lui, it's him or her, depending. So nous, it's us, it's you, and it's them. Okay. So watch out. Vous lui manquez. Vous lui manquez. Now, Adriana, vous lui manquez is a direct translation of you miss him. It doesn't work. You see, vous lui manquez, that will be you are missing him. Okay, you're missing him. Okay, Adam, are you French? Si. Non, Adam n'est pas français. Okay, to answer very quickly, Stacy Inojora, what is the difference of je dois and j'ai? Je dois is I must, j'ai is I have. Completely different verbs. One is devoir, to must, and avoir, to have. Difference between pourtant and cependant, the same. Pourtant, cependant, pourtant, so however, pourtant, however, I would say pretty much the same. And if you were to put that in a sentence, the meaning would be the same. Alexandre, we smash the like button 100 times if you just say my name. Carline Juma. Bonjour. Can you type 100 times the like button? Yes, like, subscribe. Okay. Now, TNT Blazer ask, please explain l'accord du participe passé. I have my exam on Sunday. Now, do you know what, TNT Blaster? I'm going to tell you one or two things, and I have only 1 minute left here. And I'm sorry, because that's a whole lesson by itself, okay? When you have a participe passé, the only accord, agreement you are going to have will be with the verb être. Okay, used in the passé composé. For example, you would say, oh no, let's use elle, est, allez. So what we mean by l'accord du participe passé is when actually you agree a past participle because you are using a feminine words. Here we have using doubly because we are using the verb to be. If we were to use the word to have, it would not work. So if you're using a passé composé with to have, do not accord, agree the verb, the participe passé. Okay, I'm talking to TNT. Who is it? TNT Blaster. Another way you have to agree the participe passé is when you use a pronoun such as les pommes. Les pommes, so the apples, que, that, j'ai mangé. And last week I made a massive mistake with the participe passé. Now have a look, TNT Blaster. Have a look. We are using here a pronom. Okay. J'ai mangé quoi? Les pommes. Les pommes is here feminine. Oh, I wanted to use pink. Sorry. I shouldn't use pink for feminine because some girls will not like that. Why is she using pink for feminine words? Les pommes, okay. And not only is it feminine, it has a plural. So I'm going to do two colors here. And because we're using que, we're referring to this here, okay. I know there is an avoir verb here, and I hope you are following what I'm saying here, but because we are using que refers to les pommes, and therefore the past participle has to agree. So, here we go. Les pommes que j'ai mangées. So, pink, double E, perfect, and S. Do you see what's happening? I have agreed, and that's what we call an accord du participe passé. Okay, accord du participe passé. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I could spend hours on that. Okay, but obviously we don't have time. Okay, it's really complex. I know Ahoy is just, I don't know, his head is exploding. Don't know what that means. Okay, okay. Oh, Sefer, what is your favorite color, Adam and Alexa? Well, Adam can answer. My favorite color is turquoise. Turquoise. It's the color of the sea. Turquoise. Turquoise. Okay. And another question. What is the difference between j'aime and j'adore? I like and I adore. That's a sub. I mean, it's slightly more. I adore. I love it very much. I love it. Hey, new member, Jose Luis Rizante. And I know that I've seen a few more over there. Mike Preston and Kay Lennon. Thank you so much. Thank you. Merci, merci, merci. Okay, so, and then the last question from Luyen Lee. This is, how can you spell the words that end with nye, G-N-E? Okay. Very quickly, la montagne, and this is the way you hear. So any word with G-N next to each other makes the nye sound. Nye sound. And I know you had another one with the participe passé. Oh, we've just answered that. Have I answered your question properly, TN Blaster? I mean, in 3 minutes. Remember, if it has être as in the auxiliary, agree the past participle. If it has a que before that, agree the past participle of the verbs that comes, of the past participle that comes after that. Right, I am done now. How do you pronounce brouillard? Maître brouillard. Help me with the conditional present and passé. Yeah, Moses, not now. But yes, I would love that. And if you want, next week, during the lockdown, a special lockdown live, I will cover the conditional if you want. Okay. Alexa, I just liked it 100 times and subbed on my mum and dad's phone and on my laptop right now. Caroline, I'm sure your mum and dad are happy about that. If it is like my kids, they hate, I mean, I hate when they take my phone from me. I'm just saying. Okay. Okay, that's it for me. Eggs. Martilla. Les œufs, eggs. Iman, ah oui, je peux parler français. C'est un challenge. Rania, I don't like lockdown either, but sometimes you just have to you know, to take it in your own stride and do whatever you are asked to do. And that's exactly what we are doing here in England. All of us, 65 million of us, are just in lockdown. It's not nice, but one thing is for sure, this too will pass. So remember that. Ça va passer. That's it for me. You're gonna live in London? Londres, ok. Au revoir, à bientôt, et puis bisous bisous, hein?